And we're back, folks. Ricky's wearing a mask because he has a new piercing he wants to show off later. We'll talk about that in a minute. Welcome to SF Comic Co.
No.
Welcome back to the SF Comic Co. This is SF Company Hour number 144. Third year anniversary of the SF Comic Co. 3 years.
3 years.
3 years. 3 years of mediocre content. We are your mediocre hosts. I am RayDoomzilla and Maximum Effort Grayson.
Mediocre Effort Grayson today.
How you doing, buddy?
Could be better.
Yeah.
Caught the corona.
Caught the Rona finally. Well, you were talking a lot of bad shit about it last week, so I had to.
I was like Wolverine and everything. Fucking.
I can't be stopped.
Yeah,
that's
right.
nice, man. Yeah. I think everyone's gonna get it at some point. So, but just be, just take it easy, and it'll pass, and you got your shots and shit, so you'll be all right. You're not gonna fucking die, thankfully. And yeah, man. So we're all rooting for you, and hopefully it's all good, man. Hopefully you get the easy one, not like some of us got the fucking shit one. You still got your taste?
Yeah, I got my taste, but just it's the chills, man. That fever. My fever climbed up to 102.
Yeah. It sucks, man. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it'll pass, man. You'll be good as new. But thanks for coming on and jumping on. I know you just want to talk about Halloween. That's why you jump on.
There's a few things on there I saw. I want to hear more about the Disneyland, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. All right, right on. Yeah, we haven't talked about Disney. We had a couple of text messages here and there, but I haven't really talked to them about them. My first time, we're going to talk about that. My first time at Disneyland. I'm going to do a little Disneyland report. So we'll talk about that. We're going to do a review of Halloween Ends. A lot to dissect in that movie. A lot to talk about in that movie. The passing, a couple of huge passings. Robbie Coltrane, Angela Lansbury. We'll talk about that. Talk a little bit of the She-Hulk finale thoughts. And Harrison Ford reportedly becoming Thunderbolt Ross, replacing William Hurt. There was rumblings about it. We didn't. It was kind of a rumor. Now it looks like it's happening. Still nothing official, but we'll talk about that too. All right, let's see. Krista, what's up, Krista? Greetings, nerds. Renee, GM.
Good morning. Good morning.
I was like GMO. Yo, sup, comic books community. What's up, Renee? Happy anniversary. It's our anniversary. What's the third year? Fucking anniversary gift?
A COVID shot.
A booster. All right. So yeah, we'll usually like to start off with the sad stuff. Get that out of the way, because so we're going to talk about some passings. First, I think we should let's talk about the great Angela Lansbury. She was, of course, in so many movies. Murder, She Wrote was probably one of her biggest role. A lot of kids probably know her from
Dead Knobs and Broomsticks.
I was gonna say that one for me personally. That's definitely one of my favorite childhood movies. I remember that very awesome. And of course, she was the voice of the tea kettle in Beauty and the Beast. A lot of little kids know her from that too. British actress, been in like a ton of things. I'm going through her IMDb. It took me like a couple minutes to go through her IMDb because it's so much shit. But yeah, she was in the Company of Wolves, huh? I forgot about that.
Who was she? The grandmother?
Yeah, she was Granny. Wow.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she was in Beauty and the Beast, of course. She played Mrs. Potts. Murder, She Wrote was her big hit. Everybody kind of remembers her, and there's a lot of Murder, She Wrote, things out there. She was definitely probably mostly known for that. Did a lot of voice acting, a lot of Disney stuff, a bunch of Murder, She Wrote TV movies. She did a lot of voice work too, like later in her career. But she would show up every once in a while. But but legendary. Just seemed like she was like everyone's grandma. She was everyone's like fucking uh, 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 aunt. She was just like that. Her voice was very soothing. She was definitely an icon from our youth. But yeah, like you said, probably Bed Knobs and Broomsticks is probably one of my most memorable. I remember watching that a lot as a kid. But yeah, what are your thoughts, man? Angela Lansbury passing away.
Just another sad loss, man.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna throw on Disney Plus and watch Bed Knobs and Broomsticks
Yeah.
because it's just she's done a lot of fun stuff. I never really watched Murder She Wrote. All I knew is like when Murder She Wrote came on, all the older people went to sleep. It's your bedtime now. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I caught an episode here and there. I've seen more of like parodies of it than the actual show, but I caught an episode here and there.
Uh,
Yeah, but yeah, she wasn't too old too. Well, everyone's old at this point. Oh, actually, no, she wasn't really old. Sorry, I thought she was younger. But yeah, her career started like in like the 40s, early 40s. So she was acting for a long time. But yeah, 96, man. That's a hell of a run, man. Born 1925. That's a good run right there, man. So
she's awesome.
yeah, she's very awesome. Murder She Wrote was my first Criminal Minds. I always had to lose a great cash. Yeah, that was like the start of it. Yeah, that was like the fucking like those crime shows. Like, oh, it was cool. Like see a lead actress like being a badass and solving crimes. So yeah, sometimes you don't really see that on TV too often. So that's good. So R.I.P. Angela Lansbury. Yeah, go watch some of her movies. Go watch Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I think that's a great idea. Another huge passing. Robbie Coltrane, of course, Hagrid in the Harry Potter films. Another great character actor. I first remember seeing him in Goldeneye, playing the Russian
Zukovsky.
Yeah, he was great in that.
He was.
Movies. He was really good playing a Russian. Just a great character actor. Did a lot of British TV before he kind of came over and did the Bond movies. And Bond's a British, but that was kind of his breakout. And then of course, going into he was in European Vacation. Wow.
He's the guy he's the guy who when Clark walks out of the bathroom and she's still talking and he comes in and then she keeps saying all this shit and he's just like he's looking over at her just like okay. Come on, why don't you just come on in here with me? He took off his robe and was about to jump on in. I love that.
Yeah, shit, man. He's been a part of our lives for so long. And of course, Cracker was another. That was a TV show, British TV show that apparently a lot of people are saying it's definitely worth checking out. So, he was in From Hell. He was in a lot of shit, but of course, Hagrid.
Yeah, From Hell. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Hagrid. He was like I think he was great. I didn't read the books, but from what all accounts, that he pretty much nailed Hagrid. I think anybody else in that role would have probably nailed it as good as he did. And he was definitely one of my favorite characters from those movies. Always consistent, always great. Just that, and giving the big guy some love. So, it's always see the big guy not playing a fucking lazy fucking doofus he was a badass. So Hagrid, yeah, R.I.P. Hagrid. All our wands are at half mast today. So what are your thoughts, man? Robbie Coltrane, man.
Dude, sad. Like for me, it goes back a lot further. I remember him in Krull. He was Rune. He was one of the thieves that the prince came across and joined his band of merry men to go after the Slayers. And then after that, it's a movie. I don't know if you've seen it. I find it fucking hilarious. It's Robbie Coltrane and Eric Idle in a movie called Nuns on the Run.
Oh wow, yeah.
Fucking yeah. I mean, it probably wouldn't fly today with the way what the subject matter is.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a bosom buddies kind of a thing.
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
I haven't thought about that movie in fucking years. Oh my god.
And I think he did another one right after Nuns on the Run. It was called The Pope Must Dieth. It was supposed to be called The Pope Must Die, but they didn't want to say that, so it's The Pope Must Dieth. And he's a guy who he was like this marginal clergyman that got voted in to be the Pope. But he has a son, he has a scandal going on. It's pretty. So they're all trying to kill him now.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two movies. If you guys haven't seen the Nuns on the Run or The Pope Must Dieth, definitely go watch that. And hey, The Pope Must Dieth also had Beverly D'Angelo from European Vacation. Turned out to be his girlfriend that he had the kid with.
Wow, it's all connected, man.
Yeah,
all connected. The Robbie Coltrane cinematic universe.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, R.I.P. man. Another great actor passing away. Apparently, he's been sick for the last couple of years. I think he was on that. He zoomed in for that Harry Potter special last year, and he's looking a little rough. So, it sucks to lose a guy like this, and it sucks that if they do a sequel, they can't, or sequel series or movies or whatever, they can't have him playing Hagrid. But it's gonna be hard shoes, big shoes to fill, literally and figuratively for sure. But yeah, no one's gonna ever be that that character like he did. So, R.I.P. Juan's at half mass. Robbie Coltrane, man, big loss. Always be remembered though. That character is gonna live on forever. Those movies will live on for a long time. So. Krista loves Nuns on the Run. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That movie's great, dude.
I remember liking that movie a lot for sure. All right, R.I.P. Robbie Coltrane. Let's see. Renee, dude, last Wednesday bumped into Scott of Scott's Comics and Cards, 23rd and Mission. I couldn't believe it. He's about 70 years old. OMG. He was into martial arts, and now he's an old man. Oh, geez, yeah. Yeah, I bump into Scott every blue moon. I usually I used to bump into him in by the Masonic on Knob Hill a bunch. But yeah, man, it's good to see he's still alive and still kicking, man. Grumpy Scott,
grumpy ass Scott.
Grumpy Scott. I had to pull this with him for a minute. We had a little falling out, but it was it was fine after that. But yeah, no, it's there was a lot of war comic book wars back then. But yeah, Scott was cool. Scott was cool, man. Good to see him. I was a metal friend of his in the 80s. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was like the metal comic shop right there. Yeah, cool, man. Good to see. No, he's still around and kicking ass. All right, let's jump into some Marvel stuff. So yeah, we talked about this a few weeks ago. When the D23 came out, there was rumblings that Harrison Ford has been cast as a replacement for Thunderbolt Ross in the upcoming Thunderbolts movie. But I heard they didn't want to announce it to take the thunder from Indy 5. They wanted to kind of keep the focus on that and not have focus taken away from that movie. So they kind of sat on top of it. So none's official yet, but everybody's reporting this that. He's Harrison Ford's going to come in and replace William Hurt, the late William Hurt, as Thunderbolt Ross. This is a pretty big get for Marvel. Harrison Ford is one of the biggest icons of all time. I wouldn't even say one of. He probably the icon of all time. He's Star Wars. He's Han Solo. He's fucking Indiana Jones. He's
collecting the franchise like a fucking Thanos.
He's a Blade Runner. He's just. Harrison Ford he's on God mode at this point, so he can do it. I thought he was ready just to retire and just chill out, but maybe they move the truck up to his house and say, hey, can you please be in this? And he has grandkids too, so they probably like juice to see him in a Marvel movie. This is if we're gonna have somebody replace an iconic role or iconic actor, get an even bigger iconic actor to replace him. This is interesting. Not official yet, but everything seems to be pointing that this is going to be he's going to be Thunderbolt Ross, and then just having Thunderbolt Ross die off screen, that would have been stupid because he's such a major. It's such a build up to this Thunderbolt thing. It's called the Thunderbolts, they're definitely making it from General Thunderbolt Ross, even though in the comic it wasn't really. Initially wasn't related to Thunderbolt Ross, but it's kind of building up to that. And you can do the Black Panther thing with T'Challa and have him die off screen. This character is important. They have more stories to tell. So I'm glad they went with this. Harrison Ford in a Marvel movie. not too much to complain about this, but what are your thoughts, Mr. Effort?
Dude, I fucking love it. I just does he know he's gonna be Red Hulk eventually? You know, with the mocap, it's perfect. He doesn't really have to do any action,
Yeah, just
and
do
he's
a couple grunts here and there, and fucking do yeah.
just
Actually, Red Hulk talks shit. So
just be a grizzled old fucking cranky ass general. Oh, it's perfect for him.
Oh, he's gonna look badass with the Harrison Ford's gonna look badass with the mustache too.
With the mustache, yeah.
He's gonna look sick. Yeah, there's been some like fan art and like.
Has he ever had a mustache in any of his films? I'm trying to think. I don't think he has. I mean, he's had a beard and like the 5 o'clock shadow going, but
I've seen him like I remember. I don't know.
The Tom Selleck mustache. I don't think he's had that.
Between movies, I've seen him like doing interviews, and he had like like a fucking mustachio.
Yeah, that would have been my other choice though. If it wasn't him, I would have rather had like Tom Selleck as a Thunderbolt Ross. That would have been a good one.
That's not bad. That's not. Yeah. Well, famously, he was supposed to be Indiana Jones.
That would have been awesome.
So that would have been a full circle on that one. But he couldn't get out of his Magnum PI thing, so he had. So it went to Harrison Ford, and movie history was made. It would have been cool, but it wasn't. I don't think they would have been as iconic if it was Tom Selleck. He probably would have done a good job, but I don't think they would have been like fun movies, but not as iconic as they are. So yeah. What do you think, man? Yeah, I think we're gonna see the Red Hulk. I think
I'm hoping so.
You have to, man. Who are they gonna fight? Who are the Thunderbolts gonna fight? I think they're gonna like get put together by Thunderbolt Ross, and they're gonna have to fight him at some point. He's bringing them together.
It doesn't matter. I have a feeling that movie's gonna be pure shit. I just look at the people, like the cast that they have for it. I'm just like, I'm not thrilled.
I was hoping we were done with Taskmaster. I was not happy with that Taskmaster. I'm not excited. There's nobody to get excited about on that team. They're all like the same. They have all the same power set. Like, what is this? Like, what is this supposed to be? It's just going to be your fake Suicide Squad.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's coming out on my birthday in 2 years. So hopefully it's okay. But definitely adding Harrison Ford definitely bumps it up. And
definitely that'll say yes.
Yeah, it's definitely like it heightens my excitement for that movie. But yeah, that's definitely one of the lesser Marvel movies I'm excited about. We got some shuffling going on. The Blade looks like it's going to be like they're starting from scratch. They're throwing out the script and starting from scratch. So they have to move a bunch of release dates around, which sucks because now we're getting a bunch of shit later. We got let's see. So Deadpool's moving from September 6th to November 8th, 2024. Fantastic Four is moving from that date to February 14th, Valentine's Day. And the first and the Avengers Secret Wars is moving to May 5th, 2026. So Blade's fucking everything up, man. Which sucks. It means we have to wait a few more. It's not too bad. There's a few of these are only a few months away, but apart from each other. But I don't know. It sucks, man. I'm just still fucking shocked that Blade. Like they couldn't nail down a script for Blade in 3 years. They like a month before they started shooting. Like, you couldn't fucking nail Blade. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? The shifts suck. We have to wait a little longer for Fantastic Four, a little longer for Secret Wars, which is not fun, not okay in my book. But if they suck, I'll be pissed. If they're awesome, it was worth the wait. So, what are your thoughts of the changes here?
It's fine. I'd rather them get Blade right, because it's the whole thing is I've said it. It's the whole PG-13 to rated R. It's you're doing a vampire movie, and it's rough trying to do a PG-13 one. Most of them that I know are fucking rated R, other than the Twilight series,
Buffy.
Yeah, I don't think Buffy showed much blood, but the whole thing about Buffy that you can't really rely on is it was made so long ago that the ratings and the
PG-13
the criteria to reach a PG-13 movie are very, very different than what it was back in the 90s, man.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. It's not like a huge deal, but still, it's like, man, I want these movies now. I want these movies yesterday. I don't want to wait any longer.
No doubt.
Yeah, so hopefully it all works out and there's no more delays. But more time means more, more work on the special effects, more work on the script, more work on story. So perfect this shit, and yeah, well, hopefully it all works out. Hopefully it works out. All right. So please, if you're watching right now, like, subscribe, all that good shit out there. Hit that thumbs up button. Like the video. Tell tell your friends. I'd like you to tell all your friends about me. What are you? SF Comic Book Co.
No doubt.
30-year anniversary. So thanks to everyone that's been sticking with us through the hards and the goods and the bads and the bads and the goods. So yeah, 3 years, crazy. 3 years of this crap. Let's see. All right. So all right, I guess we can talk about Disney. Yeah. Made my first pilgrimage to the land of Disney. My first time. It's been on the list of things to do. It amped up definitely when Star Wars Land was opening up because I'm a big Star Wars mark, and of course I I've always had plans to go to Disney, but then something's come up, and then I was going to try to go pre-pandemic, and then of course we had a little pandemic that went away according to some people, but what I'm seeing is not. So yeah, did a lot of rides. Did one day in Disneyland. Stayed right across the street. So it was cool, like having a hotel like right across, so I didn't have to travel. But yeah, I did. It was great. It was awesome. And walking in there, it's you kind of get transported. You get it's definitely a magical place. You feel it. Some parts of it are better than others for sure. But yeah, I got to do a few. I'll talk about some of the rides I went on. Not the Star. I'll talk about Star Wars in its own spot. But I got to do Jungle Cruise. That was fun at night too. So it was kind of.
The Jungle Cruise at night's really fun.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was like a cool little vibe to it. So yeah, I definitely dug that. That was fun.
Dude, tell me you didn't love all their corny jokes though.
Oh, it was great. Yeah,
corny ass jokes are great.
Yeah, she was great. Yeah, the one we had, she was great. She was. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one laughing. Really,
it's like a bunch of dad jokes, but they all fucking work, man.
Yeah. No, I was dying. I think me and one other person were dying. Laughing my ass off. I think at that point, all the parents are like fucking just dead and fucking tired. Yeah, did the Pirates of the Caribbean. That was fun. It was definitely a must. I kind of wish I seen the old school Pirates of the Caribbean with all the wenches and like fucking.
Yeah. It's a bit different. I'm lucky I got to see both. So
yeah. Yeah, but it was cool. It's iconic, I got to, it's like, oh, is that they put that for the movie? They're like, no, that's a reference in the movie. So now I got to watch Pirates of the Caribbean so now I'll get all the references they made in that movie. I didn't realize how much they took from the ride, which, of course they, made the movie from the ride. I didn't know they took that much. Like
that's the cool part of it. Yeah. With the dog and everything.
With the dog, with the keys. I was like, oh, that's from the movie. It's like, no, that's from that's from here. They took that from here. Oh, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So that's cool. Yeah, it's all the creepy animatronics. They're so fucking weird and awesome, man. I love it. Some are better than others for sure. I did the Haunted Mansion.
That's fun. And you got to see it because it's October.
Yeah.
You got to see it in full Nightmare Before Christmas mode.
Yeah. Full Nightmare Before Christmas mode is pretty awesome, pretty spooky. Yeah, it was again at night. We lucked out. I got on like eight or nine rides in one day, so it was pretty good task. We were booking, and we had the app, so we were like finding the right times to go. So the app really helped out. So I got to sign up for a couple of things. But yeah, I did Indiana Jones. Awesome. Probably my favorite ride of the whole day. Pretty awesome even just walking through the corridors is just, you feel you have the John Williams score in your head, and you just feel like you're indie.
Even the whole line is like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, you feel like you're in the movie. Yeah, they're very cool. Yeah, so that was awesome. Yeah, probably definitely my favorite. It's a Small World. That was my first ride.
You did It's a Small World? Oh my god!
It's well, we walked in and it was like the first thing ride we saw that with no line.
Of course, there's a reason why.
Yeah, I was talking to it and it was like, all right, let's. I've seen it parodied so many times. I've seen so
like Shrek. It's pretty much the opening of Shrek, when they're going to Duloc.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the Simpsons parodying it, and like everyone's parodying it at some point. So it was fun. It was kind of cute. It was cool to see like the Disney characters, like they like kind of sprinkle in their weird little child puppets. It's fucking creepy as fuck. I was like saying it was like a start of a horror movie in this fucking ride, but it was cool to see. It's like it's one of those things like you see once, you never have to see it again. Uh, but it was weird. Yeah, but after like a minute, you're like, okay, get me off this fucking thing. It's a small world.
It plays ad nauseum
Yeah,
throughout
like
the
you
whole
think
fucking ride.
yeah, I think you switch it up every once in a while. No, it's weird. It's a weird ride, but it was, one of those things you gotta see. I did the all right. So let's go talk about Star Wars. Star Wars and Galaxy's Edge. Uh, Overall, pretty cool to see. I did the Millennium Falcon Smugglers run, which was not as great as I thought it was going to be.
What role did you get?
I got engineer.
Okay.
I didn't like the fact that like, oh, if you're a gunner, you have to like just push buttons and you're not really. I thought you were going to sit there with a gun, like a thing, and like shoot fucking TIE fighters, but you're just like pushing buttons. And the pilot looked kind of lame too. So I was kind of let down with that. It was cool. The ride was cool, like seeing the ride and shit was cool. But overall, I thought it was like okay, like it's one of those things I probably won't like wait in line again for, but it was cool to experience. I did the cantina a couple times. That was all right. I kind of wish
food.
they had food. I didn't get any of the food. The
Okay.
food was like charcuterie plate and like some other like little snacks. The drinks are okay. I got the tequila drink. I think it was like the Orbit, something Orbit. It was like the a tequila like pineapple or tequila mango kind of drink. It was all right. But it was like kind of just kind of packed in there. It didn't like I wanted to go in. I wanted the cantina to feel like you're going to a Star Wars bar. It just felt like you were going into a bar in the marina. It was just packed. It wasn't like it was cool. It had the DJ from the old Star Tours, the robot from the old Star Tours being the DJ and stuff. That was cool. But I just didn't feel like I want to walk in there and feel like I'm in a fucking a place of scum and villainy. I want to feel like I'm in a Star Wars, but it just felt like I was in just a fucking marina bar that had a robot DJ. But it was it's cool to grab a drink and it's a maximum of 2 drinks, which is kind of sucks, but
It's Disneyland, bro. I'm surprised they have liquor.
yeah, and you can go out and come back, get in line again, whatever. But I had the Genie app, so we didn't have to wait too long for a lot of things. So if you go, definitely get the app and get the Genie. It's an extra couple bucks, but it's totally worth it. You get to see how long the wait for lines are and stuff. So it definitely helped us get into a lot of stuff. Yeah, Star Tours, which is not in Disney, the Galaxy's Edge part, but Star Tours Legendary. It was pretty awesome. Just walking through the line, get to see 3PO and R2 banter and such. That was cool to see. Yeah, it was cool. The Star Tours was pretty fun. Probably my 3rd favorite ride of the show. And I heard there's different ones. So every time you go on, there's like a different experience. So I definitely want to experience that again. And then I did the Rise of Resistance. Probably my 2nd favorite ride after Indy. It was pretty awesome. We were trying to go on all day, but the line was like 2-hour wait. Even with the Genie, there you can book it. So I was like, all right. And we were with our friend Victoria, friend of the show. She's been on a few times. She is a Disneyland expert, and she met up with us. And so she basically gave us the inside tip. Hey, at 9:30, there's a bunch of fireworks, and you know what everybody's going to go do? Go to the fireworks. So what we're going to do?
That's when you hit
the Rise of Resistance, and we waited in line 20 minutes. Which is awesome because I wasn't trying to wait in line 2 hours for anything. So we got in Rise of Resistance, pretty fucking awesome, pretty cool. Like it's just you feel like you're in a Star Wars. The big hangar with the AT-AT walker, just fucking you're just looking up at an actual. It's a good mix of animatronics, video, and live action shit. It's like a blend of everything. It's fucking really cool. Definitely highly recommend get on that ride. Everybody was telling me like, oh yeah, it's the ride you need to get on. So from start to finish, it's a fucking awesome ride. You walk in, you see all these stormtroopers, and it's cool. It's cool. They the way they set it up, you feel like you're in Star Wars in that ride. So definitely one of my favorite rides for sure. The Rise of Resistance. So yeah. Overall, all it was pretty cool. Though I do have one complaint. Like they're definitely pushing the new movies in Star Wars land, which is probably my biggest complaint. Like I get it's a money making thing. You want to promote these things, but people want to see the old shit, man. I want to see Vader walking around. I want to see fucking Han Solo. I want to see the original Stormtroopers. I want to see fucking Mandalorian. I want to see all the new shit they have going on. I want to see the new droids and all that shit. So I think at some point they're gonna have to say, okay, we get we're doing an immersive experience, like you're in Star Wars, current Star Wars, but people want to see the other shit. People want to see the old shit. So I think they need to transition away from just trying to be just be Star Wars land, be like all the shit that you want to see everything from Star Wars, not just one maligned period of time.
Just incorporate the whole thing. In the morning you have the first sequel trilogy, in the afternoon you have the original, and then in the later evening they should just bring out the last part of the trilogy. That's what they should do. But yeah, you're right, they are on 7, 8, and 9's nuts, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty much just all they're on right now, which we have some issues with a few of those movies, but yeah, but it was cool. I saw the Ray player walk around. She was pretty dead on. The actresses they hire are pretty accurate.
The cast members.
Yes.
Cast members.
Yeah, didn't really do any food or anything in the park. I did a churro. The churro was fucking amazing. One of the best churros I've ever had in my life.
Did you get the corn dog from Main Street?
Every time I tried to get to the corn dog from Main Street, the line was insane.
I
kept trying to go every time. Like I was on my list, and we walked past every once in a while, and the line was always fucking long as shit. So I was like, all right, if it was like 10 people, yes, but not fucking 30. Yeah, so it's yeah. So yeah, I'm unfortunately missed out on that, but something to look forward to next time. Yeah, and then and I got my my first time button. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
My first visit button, I got a couple of these because I told people they're my first time. They're like, "Oh my god, you get your button!" So I got a button for that. That was cool. Yeah,
I got to lie to people and say I got one of those. So I'm gonna go there and lie my ass off.
Yeah. I got you one, buddy. I get you one. It's my first visit. I'm a little boy. I was definitely the oldest motherfucker that had the first visit, but I saw all these like little kids and teenagers the first visit.
Oh, I want one too.
Oh man, this fucking old man fucking coming in. But overall, it was awesome, man. Like, yeah, we did the Disneyland, with the downtown Disney. I ate some food down there.
That's where the food's really good. Do they still have an ESPN zone down there?
I don't think so. I didn't see.
Yeah, that's where they have really good food, is at the ESPN zone.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, good to know for next time. Yeah, next time I want to go with a bigger group, like with a bunch of folks, and go ride. But yeah, overall it was fun. I lived up to the hype of Disney, and it's cool. It's all the Halloween shit, all the Halloween decorations there around. So that was cool. Definitely, yeah, but definitely Indy and Rise of the Resistance was definitely my highlights of the ride wise, anyways. But yeah, it was overall awesome.
You didn't get to do any of the Fantasyland rides, or
didn't? No, it was too kiddie for me. I wasn't.
Some of them are really cool, man. Like the Peter Pan one is really cool.
Yeah,
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is fucking awesome.
Everyone wants Mr. Toad.
Exactly. I would have thought you would have went on that.
Believe me, I came like as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's the first thing I was everyone
wants Toad. Yeah, everyone wants to go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah, but no, it's more. Yeah, I did a bunch. I got a good first time in, but definitely want to explore more. Go to do the park hopper. Go to the Disneyland Adventure, and see some of the more Space Mountain. Didn't get to check out, so I want to check out that. But there's definitely more. And it's very awesome that like Universal. I had I'm a big fuck. So I was struggling to get on some of the rides, but this Disneyland, I had no issues with any of the rides. They were pretty
family friendly. They're family friendly.
I like the fact that I don't care who you are, what your abilities or mental state, whatever. They have something for you, and they'll accommodate you, and they take care of their fans, and it's a kind of a beautiful thing to see. Like I didn't see any people fighting or complaining. Kids.
Thank God.
yeah, kids crying, that's what kids crying and being annoying. That's just kids. But like no, like people fighting or beefing or talking shit to each other. It was just like everyone just had a big smile, walking around and happy. Like it was nice to see. Like you get a lot of people in one environment. Usually it's not good. You usually see a lot of chaos. But no, it was cool to see folks. It was fun. It was fun.
At least you didn't have no like weak ass TikTokers doing stupid shit while you're trying to do stuff. They're the ones that ruin everything. They're the ones that's starting all the shit right now. Is
Yeah,
stupid ass TikTokers. Hear me again. Stupid ass TikTokers. Go
doing
fuck yourself.
these social experiments and doing all this like fucking. No, we're just doing the TikTok, man. So
Shut
yeah,
the fuck up. Turn your shit off and
see some of
enjoy.
these videos like, why? What's the point of this? Why do you? Who cares? And it's like, oh my god, this generation's fucking.
I'm just glad that you abided by the rules, because I mean there are a lot of rules at fucking Disneyland, just like like the thing in Duloc at the beginning. There's tons of rules, but they're not hard rules to follow. And don't touch the cast members. If you're a little kid, yeah, you're gonna want to put your arm around them and hug them, but they'll let you hug. If you're a fucking older person, don't try to fucking grab Belle and be like, hey, take a photo with me. It's not cool.
What are you doing after shift, huh, young princess?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I definitely do want to be the creepy old man at the fucking park. The creepy dad. I bet you the dads are the worst. Yeah, the creepy old man. But no, it was cool, man. It was definitely a fun experience. Definitely want to go. I'll definitely go back again, and yeah, definitely want to hit some more stuff like Space Mountain. And
yeah, Space Mountain's great.
Yeah, that's the one ride we didn't get to, like on the list that we didn't get to get on. It was just too long of a wait. But yeah, overall, pretty awesome. When was the last time you went to Disneyland?
Close to about 2.5 years ago. Well, actually, let me see, 10, 15, about 4 years ago.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I definitely want to go back. I didn't get a chance to go to Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah,
or any of the Star Wars stuff. Did they see that? Did they show that they were building the Marvel stuff yet, or?
I think that's on California Adventure. I think that's over there.
Oh, because it's supposed to be behind Galaxy's Edge. There's like another, there's another plot that they're building right behind. I think the Rivers of America. It's
Toontown was closed.
Yeah, Toontown was closed. That's sad because Roger Rabbit's ride is fucking fun too.
Yeah, that was high on my list to go check out. So hopefully, next time I go, I think it's supposed to be reopened by next summer. So. Yeah, so I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to do that, but it's just a reason to go back. So, yeah, overall, it's it was pretty damn good experience. I'm paying for it. My feet fucking still hurt. I got blisters on my feet. Did like 17 miles of walking.
That's a lot of walking there, man.
Yeah, a lot of walking. But
did you do the train?
Didn't do the train, no.
Oh yeah, go do next time. Do the train. It does like the whole history of the world kind of a thing, the primordial fucking time, and then going through the caveman time and the Wild West. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
It's a real easy ride. It's right as soon as you come up to the gate, you just go upstairs to this train station, just take that. That's how I usually get around to get to everything. It'll drop you off like right around the corner from the Haunted Mansion, which is nice. You just go in there, that's it, you're there.
Yeah, the Haunted Mansion line was insane. Like we went towards the end of the night, so luckily it was like wasn't too much of a wait. But no, so yeah, I definitely want to see the regular Haunted Mansion too, without the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gotta go back. I didn't really buy too much. Like the gift shops were kind of underwhelming. Like they had some cool. I bought a couple pins, but nothing like I thought I would spend like a shitload of money.
You get the collector's pins?
I just got like a Spider-Man pin.
Yeah, you have collector's pins that you trade to other people. Yeah, and there's like 6. If you see a pin that's on somebody, and you have a pin that you don't like, and you can like trade to them that pin.
I saw that. I saw a lot of people doing that. I was thinking about like next time I'll just bring a bunch of pins I have. Like I have a shitload.
No, I don't think it works that way. You have to buy the pins.
It has to be like specific.
It has to be their pins. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I got a lot of shit pins I can trade.
I think I have my pin somewhere on one of these strips here. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just it's so immersive. I love all the little things, little hidden gems, and little things they have there. So it was cool. So awesome. Let's see, Renee, monorail train.
That's more from the hotel to the park.
Metal pins.
Like heavy metal pins, or because they are metal pins. So
Yeah,
they're not plastic.
I don't like plastic pins. All right. So yeah, overall, Disney was awesome. I highly recommend it if you haven't been. I'm probably the last person in America that's been in Disney.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back, man.
Yeah, definitely want to go back. We should definitely plan a trip. A bunch of people can try to go. And staying around across the street was awesome. That was cool. Like it was like so convenient. It was a couple extra $100, but totally worth it. So
stay at the DoubleTree. Get the free cookie.
I'd rather the walking distance.
Oh, it is walking distance. It's the next corner away from there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 7-Eleven, and then it's the DoubleTree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the food by there was good. Like the McDonald's was like the best McDonald's I ever had. The McDonald's breakfast, it was like so fresh and like, oh yeah, this is what McDonald's is supposed to taste like.
They can't really stay on there as much, you know. It's like
it's also a flagship McDonald's. Like people come from all over the world, and that's their first McDonald's they probably ever had. And you want to have a good fucking take on it. All right. So yeah. Disneyland, I did it. Finally did it. Got scratched off my bucket list. Only have a few more things on my bucket list, and I can fucking die happy, man. All right. All right. So let's jump into Halloweenies. Halloween ends. Where's my fucking thing? Oh, there you go. Halloween ends review. This came out last Thursday night. So this is the final of the David Gordon Green trilogy with Danny McBride. 2018 Halloween was a direct sequel to the first Halloween, which I loved. That's really awesome. It's really awesome. 2018 is an awesome fucking movie. But Halloween Kills, not so much. Halloween Kills was kind of all over the place. The ending was fucking horrible. Laurie Strode was barely in the fucking movie. Yeah, definitely not my favorite of them. The Halloween movies. And now we have Halloween Ends. So a lot to talk about. So we'll just give our overall thoughts real quick. Then we'll jump into spoilers because there's a lot to talk about. The plot is pretty much a spoiler because if you think this is a movie about Michael Myers versus Laurie Strode, it is not. It is not that movie. It's totally a different movie. It turns into that later in the movie, but it's definitely not a Laurie Strode Michael Myers movie, which that's kind of, I don't know, it feels like false advertising to me if you ask me. I thought there's some good stuff in it. There's like a couple of good things. There's some good ideas in this, but I texted Rick when I was watching. I was like, "What the fuck is this movie, man?" I'm like 40 minutes in. I'm like, "What is this? I don't get what the hell's going on. Like, what are you trying to do?" Yeah, we're definitely got to talk some spoilers on this. But your overall thoughts of this movie?
40% of a good movie. That's all. Yeah,
Rick
this is the days of our Halloween Ends. That's what it is. It's like a Days of Our Lives kind of fucking horror flick. I don't need soap opera shit to get me through a fucking slasher film, man.
Yeah,
stop it.
The kills were kind of mediocre too. It wasn't like fucking. There was a couple decent ones, but there weren't like
kills were okay. And you know what? Some of them didn't even belong to Michael.
All right. Well, overall, I would probably grade this a fucking 4, 3. I can't grade this above a 5. This is I was just like, what the fuck like, through the movie. I'm glad I didn't see this in the theater. I tell you that. I would have been pissed if I saw this in the theater. So I'm glad I got it on Peacock. Rick's Peacock, of course.
You got my Peacock. My Dalton Castle Peacock.
I'm gonna grade it a 3. There was a very, very few things I like about this movie. What would you grade this?
Like I said, 40% of a good movie, so I'm rating it a 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna jump into spoilers. If you haven't seen Halloween Ends. It's on Peacock. You don't have to go. Don't go out in the theater and see this. Don't waste your fucking money. If you have Peacock, borrow a friend's Peacock. Don't or illegally download this fucking movie. Don't purchase this movie at all. It's fucking
hell no, man.
Not a good movie. All right, so we're going to talk spoilers. 45 minutes there. Full spoilers. So Michael Myers. This movie is not about Michael Myers. This is takes place 2 years after the last Halloween movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie is kind of the origin of Corey. What's his name? Corey. Corey Cunningham.
Corey Cunningham.
Corey Cunningham. The openings. I like the opening. The opening was fucking cold. I think that might be the best part of the fucking movie. He's a baby. He's babysitting this kid last minute. And they're like, it's Halloween, and they're watching, The Thing, and the kid starts to fuck with him. He's like fucking messing with him, and like he's like fucking running around the house and leaving doors open, taking knives, and doing all this shit to fuck with him. And he ends up locked in the attic door, and he's pissed off. Like I'd be fucking pissed off too if like fucking kids like fucking with me like that. So he breaks down the door. And he fucking knocks. The kid is like right outside the door, and he gets knocked over, and he fucking falls to his 3 floors to his fucking death.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's fucking brutal, man. You just see him fucking splat, and it's fucked up. So that's how the start of the movie is. The opening credits are cool too, with the pumpkins like kind of burst out of each other. That was cool. But then that's where it kind of goes off the fucking rails. So basically, we just see this kid Corey just constantly bullied. He gets bullied by the fucking band, like the band geeks are fucking bullying him. So that's how fucking bad it is for him. So he's ostracized. He was charged with manslaughter. So it was an accident. But of course the town, you see the town is kind of degenerating. People are like killing each other. People are committing suicide. It's kind of the town is like evil's kind of seeping into the town. That's what they're kind of like saying. Basically we get his origin. You get to see Corey slowly go into madness and slowly go into this dark place. What do you think of this start of Halloween Ends?
I didn't like it, dude. I'm like, one thing, if they're trying to equate it to him being Michael Myers, like, being the same kind of thing that Michael Myers is, Michael Myers didn't show why he was fucking, evil or anything. He just did it out of nowhere. This guy had reasons. I don't need to fucking see a backstory and make it feel sympathetic for the guy. Fuck him. He's turning out to be a killer after that. Oh, but he's a killer with a purpose because they drove him to it. Yeah, I don't want to. That to me, that's not ultimate evil. Ultimate evil is just doing it for the fuck of it, and that's what Michael does.
Yeah. And they were like trying like the father was like, yeah, like I looked in the eye, like
he's not the same boy who was cutting my lawn.
Like was it always in there, or did the town make him that? Like, oh
yeah, see that, and it's just like, dude, get the fuck over the they kind of made me mad because they went a little Rob Zombie in a way where I don't need to see an origin story for these guys.
I don't want to explain. Like you're over explaining who Michael Myers. You're over explaining who these guys are. Like it's better when you don't explain who they are. It's better. It makes
them scarier.
Like with Jason, like I don't want to see Jason's childhood with his father and shit. They were like that sequel they were trying to make a few years ago. I don't want to see that. I just want to see Jason killing fucking teenagers. I don't need to see fucking his secret or why did he become this way. No, I just want he just.
I want to kill fuckers.
Yeah,
I don't need character development.
Yeah, and they told, and Laurie Strode is not in this movie barely again. She's kind of like sidelined in this movie too, like she was in the last one. And the daughter character kind of annoyed the shit out of me too. Like her like the only way they could have saved it if she went fucking crazy too, and they started doing natural born killers where they just go around, because I kind of felt like they were going that way. Like when she's like, "I'll burn it all down." Like I thought she was gonna like join him in killing, but no, they didn't do that either.
I want to be with my boyfriend.
Shut up. Your grandmother, who's been right every fucking time, and then has told you all this shit going down, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm gonna trust this guy I fucking met 2 days ago.
Exactly, and that's where the Days of Our Lives shit comes in.
Yeah, very telenovela for sure with that shit. Like, oh, he's my boyfriend. I love him. He's a bad boy.
That's a fucking That's a CW plot right there. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Danny McBride and David Gordon Green.
Oh my god, yeah. It was yeah, this plot's all over the fucking place, man. It's had some decent kills. The DJ
DJ was a good one.
the DJ getting smashed, and that was the his secretary was fucking Diana Prince, the porn star who works with Joe Bob Briggs.
The secretary.
Yeah, the one, the blonde one. She apparently she had a bigger scene, but it got cut down. But she, yeah, like the blonde one. Yeah, and the kill with the nurse and the doctor.
Those are lame.
Yeah, it's like they're doing the shadow thing where you see him stabbing, it reveals it's fucking Corey with the stupid fucking scarecrow mask. So like, get a better mask if you're gonna be fucking Michael Myers Jr. Yeah, whatever. That's that scene too when he goes into the fucking the cubby hole, the fucking little the little sewer.
The sewer, yeah.
Yeah, grabs him. He like Michael like sees his fucking all the like the shit in his head and like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like Michael wouldn't get a fucking sidekick. You wouldn't get a fucking like. You just say, "Oh, you're my Robin now."
Yeah, exactly. You want to be my Robin? Okay.
Yeah, you want to be my Robin?
Here's a knife. Go do it.
That was fucking dumb, dude. Like, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was like, all right. So Michael's been like hiding and like spirit, like kind of killing every once in a while, and then he kills somebody. And he gets all powered up and shit. Like, it's a weird fucking movie.
I'll say this. These three movies, Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, they wanted to supplant those other movies. I'm going back to Halloween 4 and 5 being fucking canon. Halloween 4 and 5 are way better than this shit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Revisit those, man.
Yeah, I like the character of Jamie Lloyd. It's just I know that they wanted to get away from, oh well, that's not his sister. I was like, you guys are stupid. Yeah, no, that's his sister. And you guys wanted to create your own shit. And at first, you guys had it good, but
yeah, they started off with a bang. That 2018 is awesome. I love that movie.
They awesome. Fucked it up. They fucked it up during Halloween Kills, and they had a chance to fix it in this one, and they didn't. They went worse.
Like even the battle with Michael Myers and Laurie at the end, like it just, I don't know, it's just kind of underwhelming because you didn't build up to it. Like you just had him like, all right, we need to have Michael Myers in the movie now. And he's only in it for like probably 10 minutes, like total. Like
H2O is better than these two.
Damn, yeah.
H2O is better than these two. I mean, yeah, it's a slasher movie. It's just these got a little bit too convoluted. Fuck these guys.
They were trying to do too much. They were trying to do like, oh, we're gonna over-explain. We're gonna start a new new Michael Myers, and and
turn him into Jason. That's what they tried.
Yeah, and it just didn't work for me, man. It just like, the Corey do it. Like, I'm sure he'll be a good actor and other things, but
it was good.
He was trying too hard to be like menacing and fucking like, I don't know, man.
I didn't buy him as menacing. I didn't buy him as menacing. I'm like
goofy.
He looks like our starting pitcher. What's his name? Webb. Yeah, he kind of looks like a young. If you were making the movie Up into a live action and you did the flashbacks, this is the kid you would cast. He's got that bottom Jesse Plemons looking jaw right there.
Can you the DJ kill? Like, is there any like other like memorable kills? Like, really? There's like, they seem kind of like lackluster, man. There wasn't really like super great. Like, I don't know. The
kills in Halloween Ends were great. I mean, in Halloween Kills were great. A lot of the kills in that movie were great.
Yeah.
But this one did not do it.
Yeah, and that fucking scene where they're like he's struggling with just struggling with Michael in the sewer and like taking his mask. It was so awkward. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? Like the old man fight with fucking Michael Myers, and like you're telling me Michael Myers would get taken over by this kid? Like he's supposed to be this super powered fucking being, and it was. It's all over the place, man. I don't know but they were trying too much, trying to throw all this fucking shit in. Yeah, the shit with the daughter was fucking annoying. She has aged fucking like 10 years since that last movie. Damn. And she's supposed to be like a teenager, right? Was she like out of high school? Like,
yeah, she's in. Well, I think she's still in high school. Well, they're not really showing them in high school anymore, but I'm pretty sure she's in high school. She's probably like a senior.
No, she's out of high school.
Is
She's a
she?
nurse. Yeah, she was a nurse. She was
Oh
like,
yeah, she is a nurse. So
how,
the kid's still in high school then, or is
yeah,
he getting punked
no,
by
no,
high school kids?
no, he was a senior. He was a senior in the beginning of the movie when he was babysitting, I think.
Okay,
And then so now he's out of high school. Oh no, yeah. So, something like that. Something like that. I think he was out of high school, I think,
so
at
he's
that.
letting high school kids punk on him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and no, not even just high school kids. Not even like the jocks or some athlete. No, the band geeks. The band geeks are fucking. I would have sucked that little fucking kid, dude. Like fuck that little kid.
Fuck Haddonfield.
And that and she's like dating like a fucking 40-year-old fucking officer, like the daughter, like the granddaughter. The fuck, fucking weird. Yeah, she was. Yeah, I liked her in the first one. Even the second one, she was okay, but this one, I don't know what's up with her in this one.
Pure shit.
Yeah. This is a weird fucking movie, man. Yeah. Yeah, and then the finale. What'd you think of the fight between Michael Myers and Laurie Strode?
Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, she split your fingers. Ooh, oh, and you did this. Oh, okay. And then you stabbed him. All right. And then you shivved him, and then you cut his throat. And then, oh, here comes help. And I'm like, dude, stop it. You know what they kind of tried to do with the whole Corey thing? It reminded me a lot of Friday the 13th Part 5.
Yeah.
How kind of they were setting up what's his name to be the next Jason, and they were going to set this guy up to be the next Michael, and he was trash. Yeah. I mean, other than a few kills, I would skip this.
Dude just died too. The guy from Friday the 13th Part 5.
Which guy?
The guy who played Jason in Part 5.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he just died. I think yesterday.
He was a good Jason too.
Yeah, like you said, this you can skip this one. Watch the first one. Like, if you haven't seen any of the Halloween movies, just watch the first one and end it there.
No, second one's good.
I'm talking about the
out of the new trilogy. Yeah, watch the first one and then just stop it.
Yeah, stop it there. It's a fun like sequel to the first movie, but you should definitely like go away from this. Like, don't bother. If you're a Halloween fan, don't bother watching this because it's not worth your fucking time. It's a weird fucking movie, but anything else you want to talk spoiler wise about this?
No, it's I mean, honestly, dude, it's just not even worth it. I'm probably gonna go watch 4 and 5 after Bedknobs and Broomsticks. That's a hell of a trilogy to watch, just to get the taste out of my mouth that I can still taste. You know?
Good callback.
It was bad. It was bad, man.
This is don't waste your time with this fucking shit. It's a bad movie. There's some decent ideas. There's some things they could have tweaked and made it a lot better, but focusing on a new character in the third part of your trilogy out of nowhere, that's kind of bad. That's bad writing. That's bad fucking like you guys like it's called Halloween. It's about Michael Myers, about Laurie Strode, and like she's sidelined for the first movie. For the second movie, and Michael Myers is sidelined for the third movie in the trilogy. That makes no sense. That's bad storytelling. Like you're trying to say.
Yeah, you had an hour and change to wrap up the series. An hour and change, and then you introduce more stuff. Yeah. You don't need to introduce things. You just need to wrap it. Get the wrap it up box. Wrap it up, G.
Yeah, and if it was like, all right, you set up this guy to be this new. You focus so much time on this character, and he dies like easily. He gets killed by Michael Myers like in nothing. It was like, what was the point of that? It was one thing if what's her name? The granddaughter had a big climactic battle with him because that's her fucking like Michael Myers, whatever. So that would make more sense. But no, he just gets killed by gets shot by Laurie and then fucking gets his neck. That's fucking. It's just bad storytelling. Like why do we care? Why did we have to focus on this character for him to just go out like that? There was no point to that. It was just like you're trying to tell this story that didn't need to be told. Like if you want to make that movie about some killer being bred in a town and kind of his fucking downward spiral, make that movie. Don't make it a Halloween movie. That makes no fucking sense, man. This movie doesn't make any sense.
No, it totally doesn't.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. If you're a fan of the Halloween franchise, I can't see you loving this fucking thing. It's a mess.
People who love this they're just, oh, I'm a Michael Myers fan. And I'm not saying you can't be a Michael Myers fan. I'm just saying go back and look at everything and just compare it to the other Halloween stuff. People are gonna say, "Oh, well, the other ones, yeah, because the movies look old." So what? Just because the movie looks old doesn't mean it's
I think
bad.
that's part of the charm, man. Look at Werewolf by Night; they made it look old, and it's fucking amazing. Go
Yeah.
watch that. If you go watch Werewolf by Night instead of watching this crap. Lori, hello, Jens. Do you think franchises like Halloween should have ended a long time ago? No, I think if you make them good. I like by the time 2018 came out, how many fucking shitty Halloween sequels were there? There was a bunch, but they came back and made a good one. Like, make them good. Don't make fucking mediocre crap like this one. They're I don't. Yeah, they should make a Halloween movie for another fucking 15, 20 years.
They shouldn't make another Halloween movie. Period.
Yeah, yeah. I think they've pretty much killed the franchise with this movie. There's like, what else can you do? Like, what can you do? You went all over the place with this franchise. This franchise is fucking all over the fucking place, man. This is like one of like, at least like Jason kind of had a thorough like line. Freddy had a thorough line. This one is like fucking this. Oh, your sister. It's a supernatural thing. It's a cult. It's a fucking this and this and that. It's like, yeah, this franchise is all over the fucking place, man. Krista, I do, Lori, instead of trying to make them live on, spend the time promote it in a way that catches new people's eyes, even re-releasing them in theaters. Yeah, release some of these movies in theaters is always a good idea. And luckily, Halloween gets released pretty good. Hood point, Ray. That's right, because I'm gangster. Make them good. It's not just the case most of the time, sadly. Yeah, it's a money grab. It's a money grab nowadays. It's just like, hey, can we? What franchise do we own? What kind of mediocre movie can we make out of them? So that's kind of the way of Hollywood. So, and we thought David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, according to that first movie, was like, oh, these guys are fans. They want to make a good fucking Michael Myers Halloween movie, and they executed well in the first one. But for some reason, I think they just kind of wrote themselves into a fucking corner, and they didn't know what to do after that. They were like, okay, we got a great starting off point. Where do we go from here? All right, let's put Laurie in a hospital and focus on weird town people and have weird fucking evil ends dies tonight fucking chants all through the movie and have a weird fucking montage killing scene at the end of your movie which made no goddamn sense. So it's this is a fucking messy fucking trilogy of fucking movies. Like, just they definitely fucked up this one. Good point. LOL. Hood. Oh no, Hood Point. We'll stick with that. That's gonna be the new segment on our fucking show. Hood Point.
Hood points.
Hood points. So yeah, it's skip it. If you want to like see how bad this is, watch it. But it's I think this is a fucking shitty end to a. It started off well and it slowly digressed. Would you watch? All right, so if you had to watch Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends again, which one do you watch?
I'd probably watch Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills is trash.
Yeah, they're both fucking. I just throw my TV out the window. Word, Hood Point it is. All right. So yeah, let's end the spoiler discussion. Don't see this crap. It's skip. If you're skipping the spoiler discussion, don't watch don't watch Halloween Kills. Save your time. Watch Bedknobs and Broomsticks. That's a way better option. All right. It's a weird fucking movie for sure. All right, so we're gonna jump into the pool. It's hot outside. Let's go jump in the pool. With the pull list the stuff you picked up, watched, listened to, read, something you picked up in your collection during the week. So, Mr. Effort, you want to go first, or I'm going to go first?
I only have one. You really got to watch The Rings of Power. It finished last night. The series finale. Yeah, or season finale.
Season finale. Okay, all right. I've been waiting for this. All right, so now I'm going to watch it. I'm just going to take a day and watch it all.
Yeah. So it's good. And there are people who want to compare it to Game of Thrones. They're two totally different kind of things.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is like literally watching a soap opera with dragons and people killing each other left and right. Rings of Power is more. It is the good versus evil. People being subversive to get what they want. Not like somebody fucking your dad or something, and you really want to be with her, kind of like Game of Thrones and shit. or you fucking your uncle.
more more fantasy based.
Yeah, this is more. It is like in the world. People are gonna. A lot of folks might compare it to the Peter Jackson stuff, and I say don't go in there. Go in there fresh. I'm probably gonna watch that episode again. The last episode, it was really good. So and the last episode of Andor.
No, what? Wow.
Hey, and I'm sticking to what I said a long time ago. This is the show we didn't know we wanted, but we needed. Because everything we've been saying, we wanted something fresh and new from Star Wars. This is definitely something fresh and new.
You could take Star Wars out of it and just have this as like a fucking heist.
An espionage kind of fucking heist.
That episode was fucking that tension in that episode, like it was fucking beautifully executed, man. It's a fucking really good episode of TV. It's it's fucking excellent, dude. Like
Andor is great.
You're like on the edge of your seat the whole time. Like who's gonna, like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my god, that's gonna, oh shit, oh what are they doing? Like it's fucking really good, man. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, the first 2 episodes were a little slow for me, but once those 2 episodes like pass, it's just been nonstop. It's been really good TV, man. Definitely this is definitely going to be up there with one of the best Star Wars shows for sure. And we have 6 more episodes left too. Like we're only halfway.
6 more?
Yeah.
No shit. Oh, I'm waiting. This thing's gonna be sick.
Yeah, 12 episodes this season, 12 episodes for the next season. So I'm pretty sure we're going to meet K2SO at some point, either at the finale of the second half or the beginning of the next season. I think in the finale we're going to meet K2SO, and we're going to see him kind of like fucking bond with K2SO, and that's going to be a big plot for season 2. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. What'd you think? She-Hulk finale too. I forgot to talk about that. What'd you think of the finale?
Some parts of it I didn't like. I didn't like the breaking of the third wall. I thought it was clever. I did love fucking She-Hulk shitting on the toxic masculinity. I love that shit.
Yeah, I think that's the main reason why a lot of people like all these neckbeards don't like it, because she's making fun of you guys. She's making
because she'll fuck you up. That's the whole point. They don't like the idea of a woman being that strong. Yeah. And that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
These guys. Yeah, I liked it. I like the idea, the reveal at the end when Banner comes back with Scar. I'm not gonna say what Scar is. Everybody look it up. Go watch it. But I thought that was sick.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I did actually like the fourth wall breaking. There's a couple issues that are like pretty much almost like that exactly, where she goes into the spoiler. Sorry, Marvel Studios, and like a lot of people like shitting on this show. I love this show.
I love it too.
Everybody I talk to, like, I love it too. So I don't know, like, there's like a small minority of people that are hating on this show, but I love it. I thought it was charming. She was awesome. Tatiana Mazzoli is fucking so charming and sweet, and she, like, when she was like sitting there, I was like, when are we gonna get the X-Men? She's the voice of the fans, like, and it's like, oh, am I gonna? Are you going to be in a movie? It's like, am I? It's like, no. Yeah. Like, I hope she shows up. I want to see more of her. I want to see her interacting with the other Marvel heroes. I want to see her interact with Deadpool and Spider-Man, and interact and flirt with fucking Thor, and like fucking. I want to see her more in the MCU. Hopefully they don't fucking listen to these assholes online and fucking, we can't have that. She's not. Well, no, she's awesome, man. This character is great. I love this character. I thought the show was great. I love the show. It was fucking awesome. It's probably up there with my favorite Marvel shows. I think this is probably like Loki. I would say Loki, She-Hulk, WandaVision are probably my top 3.
No, man. For me, it's probably going to be She-Hulk, number 1. Ms. Marvel, number 2. Yeah, Ms. Marvel was great, dude. I loved Ms. Marvel.
Ms. Marvel was great, man. Yeah, that was that's another underrated one. People, and
again, people want to hate.
Neckbeards fucking hating it, like fucking.
I don't understand the just because it's a lady character.
It's a woman, and she's Muslim. On top of that,
on top of that, yeah. Who gives a shit? They just
Story, man. She's in the comics. It's a good story. It's fucking fun.
Those neckbeards happen to be blonde, Ray. That's what happens. Those neckbeards happen to be blonde. It's not your country, fuckers. It's a country for everybody. You pieces of shit.
Spoiler alert! It never was.
Yeah. You fucking immigrants.
Yeah, you fucking white immigrants. Lori,
Pieces of shit.
I need to rewatch Andor. The first episode lagged a bit, but I'll give it a no. Yeah, get past the first two.
Get past the first two. Get to the fucking sixth episode. It's great.
Dude, so good. Yeah, all that it's all pays off. All that
Diego Luna's great.
Yeah.
Diego Luna's fucking awesome, and he's
I like
fucking
him.
awesome actor.
I like him better in this than I like him in Rogue One. I think he's badass. He seems more
fleshed out.
Yeah, I like him better in this too. Yo, bros, I paused Dahmer to finish Sherlock. Looks like Dahmer will have to wait until I finish Andor. Yeah, watch.
Yeah, good
Andor.
shit. Good call.
Yeah, it's I heard good things about Dahmer. I'm definitely gonna check it out. But yeah, Andor is that's just fucking badass. I love how She-Hulk ended in an attorney at law way. Yeah, I like that. I like the beginning too with the Bill Bixby fucking Lou Ferrigno.
That was great.
That's so awesome. That was so good. They should have got Jake Cargill as the fucking Hulk though. That would have been awesome. I love this finale. I thought it was great. I love how they pointed out all the story beats and all the fucking people bitching about the storyline. They like, no, it was all fucking bad storytelling. It should have just been along for the ride. So I liked it. I was along for the ride. I loved it. I thought it was great. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. So I picked up did Amoeba in Hollywood, and I got the Street Fighter collection. I've been looking for
Chiba.
Sonny Chiba, man. Yeah, picked this up finally. This is the three movies. This is Street Fighter, the Street Fighter, Return of Street Fighter, and Street Fighter's Last Revenge. So 3 movies, 3 discs on Blu-ray. I'm super excited. The cover art's fucking badass too. I've been looking for this for a while, and I would have been happy with it like a shitty DVD copy, but I found a Blu-ray copy at Amoeba in Hollywood. So luckily, that's
nice.
A good find for me. I got a figure, a Knort figure, also in LA. This is awesome. Knort from Justice League International. He's like a dog, like sad sack Green Lantern. One of my favorite characters from the Maguire, Kevin Maguire run. Also, let's see. Oh, I got my Flash in. This is a good week for me, man. This is a Ray week for sure, man. I got all kinds of cool shit in the mail. Went to Disneyland. I got the Flash, the Death Metal, Wally West Speed Metal figure in. Might do an unboxing for this one if I have time this week. But it looks very cool in person. McFarlane's getting better. They're getting better. He got my letters. He got my letters for sure. And the biggest highlight of the week for me. I ordered this back in May or so. There was I'm part of a sketch group on Facebook, and every once in a while somebody pops up. Hey, get this! I've gotten a few sketches from that site where people like, oh, hey, this person's accepting commissions. That's how I got my Scott McDaniel and my Bob Layton and a couple other sketches. So it's an awesome group to be a part of. So I got this. I kind of forgot about it, and then it came in. I got the notice it was shipping. I saw other people's getting shipped, but I got my Walter Simonson Thor remark. This is fucking awesome. This is a bucket list sketch right here, and I'm glad with the one I got this because I've seen some of the other people that got their sketches and weren't super happy with it. I'm definitely got one of the better ones for sure. So this is awesome. This best $100 I ever spent. Walt Simonson's one of the GOATs. His Thor run is awesome. His Fantastic Four run is awesome. But this sketch is fucking awesome. This really is one of my gems for sure in my collection because I love Walt Simonson, and to finally get a sketch from him is fucking. It's epic for me, man. I'm digging it a lot. So this is definitely one of my favorite pieces for sure. So yeah, Walt Simonson, man. I finally got a Walt Simonson sketch, so he's right there on the wall for all time until I die. Yeah, so that's what I got this week. A quick one. I don't really have a hidden gem this week. Yeah,
my hidden gem is sleep and rest.
Yeah, sleep and rest, man. Yeah, I feel better, man. It sucks, man. That you feel like this. It'll pass and you'll feel better in a few days, man. But it sucks, man. Yeah, and sorry, work. You got to take care of you. So fuck, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us, man. So just hydrate, power through, get some lot of rest, catch up on some shows, and be good, man.
All right.
Hondo, that Thor sketch is lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Yeah, thank you, sir. You're gonna love it. You gotta see it up close, man. It's a fucking spectacular sketch. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're just gonna go get some rest, and we'll see you guys next week, and we'll be all healthy and shit. So, all right, Mr. Effort, feel better, man. I'm sorry you had to feel this way.
It happens.
And you get that healing factor up and going.
Yeah. I shouldn't have tempted fate.
Yeah, you fucking talked shit last week, man. Talking bad shit about. I'm gonna pull that clip and just cut to you this week, like fucking all fucking insane. Get well soon, Rick. See us soon, gents. Later, Lori. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Next time, and we'll be a lot healthier, a lot happier and healthier. We'll see you guys next week.